Saya bertanya dalam bahasa Indonesia.
Oh, boleh.
Saya Adi dari bola.com. Coach, saya punya dua pertanyaan. Pertama, sebelum kualifikasi Piala Dunia 2030, Indonesia akan menghadapi dua turnamen besar terlebih dahulu, Piala AFF 2026, kemudian Piala Asia 2027. Kalau saya tidak salah, Coach ditargetkan untuk membawa Timnas ke 8 besar Piala Asia 2027 dan mungkin juga juara di Piala AFF. Bagaimana Coach memaknai dua turnamen tersebut, terutama Piala AFF yang kita tahu skalanya adalah skala regional. Kemudian yang kedua, Coach juga akan melatih Timnas U23. Nantinya dalam periode FIFA Matchday September-Oktober itu juga ada Asian Games 2026 di Jepang, dan Timnas U23 akan main, kemudian slot FIFA Matchday juga mungkin akan dimainkan oleh Timnas Senior. Bagaimana Coach membagi waktu sebagai pelatih Timnas Senior dan U23, terutama ketika Asian Games nanti? Terima kasih.
Terima kasih Mas Adi atas pertanyaannya. I'll translate. There's two questions here. This is Adi from bola.com. First thing is, outside of qualification for World Cup for 2030, prior to that, there are already two tournaments upcoming. First, the AFF 2026 and the Piala Asia 2027. These are two tournaments that are obviously quite big in the region as well. So the first question is, how do you plan on preparing for those two upcoming tournaments prior to World Cup qualification? And the second part of the question is, in regards to the under-23s that will likely be headed for the Asian Games this coming September, how will you be balancing your time and commitment between the two?
Yeah, I think if I answer the first question, I think the most important thing around the tournaments is, for some of these players, they haven't had tournament experience, like true tournament experience. They've had World Cup qualification campaigns. So for some of the new diaspora players, the naturalized players, they will need to experience a tournament format. And that's an exciting experience, and one that requires real expertise and discipline. So that'll be a new experience for them, and one that I genuinely believe, particularly the AFC tournament, we can be competitive at. And with the talent pool that we have, with the experience we'll put around the team of tournament formats, we have a good opportunity to push our levels and create some history with our achievements. I think that's important. We have to be ready to be brave to say that this group is talented. This is a talented group of players now. And with the right support and leadership, the AFC tournament, which I know how big that is, having participated in CONCACAF tournaments, it will be an exciting adventure for the players, but more importantly, one where we can showcase where we are at now and take those next steps as a country. The tournament in July, August will be different. It's difficult to bring back your tier 1, tier 2 players for those events because they have their club commitments. It's outside of a FIFA window. So this is why it's important to have a wider pool of players. And I think, the tournament in August, the Hyundai Cup, will be a good opportunity for me to understand the depth of the Indonesian player pool and to give opportunities to players that may not get the opportunity in March in the FIFA window or June the FIFA window, but to give opportunities to younger players, but a wider group of Indonesian players. So I think it's the way the tournaments are structured for a new coach, it's perfect. You get a chance to use the wider pool, which is similar to what we did in CONCACAF with the Gold Cup. We never had access to Alphonso Davies or Jonathan David for those tournaments. You had to use local players and use your wider pool, and you learn. You get to see players in that situation. And with the under-23s in Canada, again, part of my role was to program direct the 20s, 23s. The bridge to the national team is so important to ensure that we have consistency in our cultural framework, our tactical framework, because while success at those levels are important, for us to celebrate the strength of our young players. They are a pathway to the national team, and we have to find ways to accelerate their ability to arrive in the national team ready. So working closely with our U20, U23 coaching staff, it will be important we have consistency in elements of philosophy, as I said, the culture, framework, tactical framework. And while there'll be differences, because every coach has their philosophy,
Of course.
there has to be similarities to ensure that players are.
Your email is your first online impression. Make it count. With GoDaddy Email, get a professional address that matches your domain. It builds trust, boosts credibility, and helps grow your brand. Start strong with GoDaddy.
Atas pertanyaannya mengenai turnamen yang akan mendatang, yaitu termasuk AFC dan Piala AFF juga. Dan ini menurut Coach Herdman adalah bagus untuk mendapatkan pengalaman di dalam sebuah turnamen, karena ada beberapa pemain diaspora kita pun yang mungkin kekurangan pengalaman di sebuah turnamen format, dan ini membutuhkan pengalaman, ini membutuhkan expertise, dan Piala AFC ini penting untuk negara seperti Indonesia karena secara talenta kita sudah memiliki talenta yang cukup baik di region ini. Kita punya kesempatan besar untuk membuat sejarah. Karena ini juga turnamen yang menurut beliau ada kemiripan sama CONCACAF juga. Yang jelas mungkin untuk turnamen yang mendatang di bulan Agustus yang di luar jendela FIFA ini mereka akan mungkin kehilangan beberapa pemain tier 1 dan tier 2. Tapi ini justru kesempatan baik untuk memberikan pengalaman untuk pemain muda, pemain lokal yang bisa dapat jam terbang untuk menambah pengalaman juga. Dan turnamen format ini juga kesempatan yang baik untuk pelatih baru, karena pelatih baru ini juga bisa mencoba mainkan pemain lokal dan lain-lain untuk bisa menyatukan dengan timnas utamanya. Dan mengenai pertanyaan menyambung ke program U23, dan menurut beliau program U20, U23 sebelum maju ke timnas senior ini sangat dibutuhkan sebuah framework yang konsisten, filosofi yang sama, di mana ini menjadi jembatan untuk membuat program yang konsisten agar pemain-pemain muda yang di level U20 sama 23 bisa melanjuti dengan pengalaman dan filosofi yang sama untuk bisa melanjuti tanpa banyak berubah untuk ke timnas senior juga. Jadi sekali lagi ini adalah kesempatan yang baik di tahun 2026 ini bisa membangun hal-hal tersebut. Thank you so much.